Man at 185. Often racing or close at hand, jump very awkwardly from wide out and drop straight to the back of the field and then cut across to the rail. Fifth Essence, the first to jump away quickly also is Urquharts Bluff. Romantic Ruler pushing through underneath both of those. In behind those to Little Silver, the favourite next of all, Territory Man. Back there running about fifth and one off the fence on the outside of Statewide. They have followed further back at the 1,000, Monte Tremezzo. Close at hands, picked up good leeway down on the inside. Just in front here of With Discretion when they leave the back. Then Californication. Last is Ancient Guidance, about 8 lengths from the leader Urquharts Bluff, which heads out to the side of the track. They leave the 750 behind them. Urquharts Bluff by 3/4 on Fifth Essence. 3/4 of a length away. Then Little Silver trapped out in no man's land. It's in the cheap seats here as they work down the side of the track. Then Romantic Ruler. Pike sits in behind them with the favourite Territory Man just biding his time as they approach the home turn. Monte Tremezzo and around them a Californication putting in a run, followed further back to Statewide, and then came With Discretion, who's going to need a little bit of luck getting through the field. Urquharts Bluff the leader at the 250. On the outside, the favourite called upon now, and he has to go for the whip, and Urquharts Bluff finds Urquharts Bluff. Romantic Ruler getting up on the inside. Over on the outside there, the favourite Territory Man can't win. Urquharts Bluff's in front. Urquharts Bluff holds on. Urquharts Bluff has won from Territory Man. Been a black old day for Pikey so far. On the rails, driving through Statewide late with Discretion charging home. Behind those then, at the head of the others when they'd pulled up, Romantic Ruler, and they were followed further back by Close at Hand, Fifth Essence, Monte Tremezzo and Ancient Guidance, Californication, and rounding them all up at the tail end of the field is Little Silver. Urquharts Bluff, 6, holds off, the odds-on favourite. Another one goes down here this afternoon at Belmont Park, and it's all the way Urquharts Bluff. Lisa Staples, a $20 charge, but paying far better than that. On tote at 27.10, holding on from Territory Man, who had every conceivable Statewide squeezing up on the fence. You'll find has run third. Not far behind those, Romantic Ruler, but the Paul Jordan train gelding Urquharts Bluff, a son of Sessions from Zaboom, has been able to do this from barrier to box. 127.28, 35.85 the 600. It's 6.5, 12 and 11. 6.5, 12, 11, a neck and ahead of the margins. Urquharts Bluff, owned by Laura Jordan, R. Vines, C. Hannigan, the Fab 50 Syndicate, LMA Carver, Dr. J. Vines, D. Foti, and G. Satilli, G. Lecantro, A. Tirabili, and A.G. Tuxford. And he's now got 5 on the board out of 18. And a horse who is certainly very, very hard to get past when the conditions are right. And he delivers this afternoon with Territory Man, the odds-on pop in pursuit, unable to peg the margin back. Territory Man by Territories from Galago, Grant and Delana Williams, Willie Pike, and Statewide. Back there on the fence at very big odds by Tacit from Moore, Neville Parnham, Lactar, Romilly in front of Romantic Ruler. So something of an upset here with the odds-on favourite going down and going into the last of the day. Willie Pike still chasing his first winner. He'll be aboard Correct Choice in the last where there are no scratchings. The Bisley Workwear handicap at 4.54. Well, it's a good result here for trainer Paul Jordan, who we see the connections bring back Urquharts Bluff into the winner's enclosure. Lockie with you after the running of race 7.
Thanks, Darren. What a horse he's been for the connections. Urquharts Bluff has won over $200,000 in prize money now. And Michael, he was on trial at the trip throughout this afternoon, out to 1,400 metres after doing the large majority of his racing at 6 furlongs. But today, courtesy of a wonderful ride from Lisa Staples in a race that seemed to have some speed on paper, but it certainly didn't eventuate that way once the gates opened, because Lisa was able to head straight to the top, fairly uncontested, and that was the last they saw of him.
Yeah, for sure. Drew really awkwardly here, barrier number 9 in the 11-horse field, and he hasn't been going that far forward of late. He's just been handy to the speed, but once Little Silver, who had drawn directly outside of him and was the likely leader, missed it. Great initiative there by Lisa, rolled straight to the top. rated him really well and just slipped away on straightening. It's been a real on-fence, on-speed dominated day today. I think the first 3 or 4 horses in running there were the first 3 across the line. So a difficult day to make ground for sure, and Lisa took full advantage.
And that only bodes well for the combination to combine with Battle Commander in the last of the day. He does his best work on speed, and he's the likely leader in race number 8 upcoming in about half an hour's time. But a lovely front-running ride from Lisa Staples, and here she is catching up with Michael.
Lisa, we have a bit of an awkward gate on paper today, but once Little Silver missed it, you were able to roll to the top and rate him really well.
It was funny because I wasn't planning on leading, but he jumped so good. So we just rolled on, and he obviously liked it, stepping up.
He's ticked the 1400 metre box there without much issue. Why has it taken this amount of time to get him out, do you think?
Well, early days, I always thought he was a 13, 14, even a mile horse. But then a couple of preps ago, he went out and won 1,000 leading. So we just sort of kept him nice and fresh, and he seemed to be doing well. And then last start, he was just racing like he just needed a bit more ground.
It's been a good day for on-speed horses today. You're on the on-speed horse in the last, Battle Commander, the stablemate, who goes really well with you aboard. Typically does his best work on top of the ground, though. How is the track out there?
It feels good. It's a little bit sticky, but it still feels nice. I don't want to talk about it too much, and I want to jinx it.
Okay, well done here, and good luck in the last.
Thank you.
There's Lisa Staples. She combines with Paul Jordan and Urquharts Bluff, leading all the way to take out race 7 at Belmont Park. Don't go anywhere because we still have 1 race to come. Correct Choice is your favourite, but Lisa Staples and Paul Jordan, they'll be hoping to finish the day with a race-to-race double with their tough on-speed galloper in Battle Commander.